y'all went to I think it was the Senate, we talked about how the bunnies kill them. They actually eat themselves because they're so invasive. They reproduce so quickly they eat themselves, but they also reproduce so quickly they eat themselves and are killing themselves. They reproduce 3 times as much pollution as maybe for oil would be there. So all the people who are saying understand the pollution and pollution sucks. I mean, we're going into climate change. So we need to stop that. Well, the bunnies are doing 3 times as much as oil drilling. Even if y'all don't want to oil drill, even if your points are we don't want to do oil anymore, we need to kill them anyway.
Another species of animal that would like eat them and like maintain like
food chain.
Smaller population.
They would kill themselves, and we can take that certain part of it and preserve it, and use that to make money. And we're making almost $2.4 billion a week. Over $2 billion a week. If the world wants to start a country, we can use part of that money to start a war and still have something left over.
I think that we should just use the money and the oil to make it a tourist attraction. Like make it a tourist attraction, like just use the money, use the oil. We're starting to move to electric cars now, so we won't really need gasoline as much as we should be. So use the money, use the oil, make it a tourist attraction.
Child. So whenever we're looking at this, as a dog being an extension of yourself, by that extent, will you also allow your child to ride in the back of a moving vehicle, especially whenever they're too young to understand? Because whenever
Strap that down, instead of just using abuse, or just fly out, it's going to kill them severe, and they will not be able to jump loose.
Also, are there any alternatives to having a dog in the back of a pickup truck? Are there any alternatives to having a dog in the back of a pickup truck?
You know, like you said, what if it's raining or something, the dog getting super wet, and what if it's like really hot and they pass out? So, yeah, we should put it in the inside.
Sure. So,
And this is an insane amount of money compared to any other sources that we have. So for the people who care about the bunnies, yes, they're the cutest, but bunnies have to go because the $2 billion can pay for other things that are better, like the homeless people. Would you rather see homeless people and have bunnies, or see less homeless people and not have bunnies? I think the choice that most people make is to have less homeless people and no bunnies. So we need to get rid of the bunnies and start drilling for oil immediately. Thank you.
Alright, so we're at that point that we're getting cars, and the oil that we use can be used for gas. And gas is already so expensive. And if we are killing the bunnies, then we are making more oil, we can more gas, and therefore walk. They make electric cars, but how much are electric cars nowadays? How much you had to pay for gas cars? Yeah, how long does your car take to charge? And how many places and stations do they have in Louisiana that have electric chargers? Where do y'all see that at?
Natural resource that is non-renewable, so is lithium. So while you're mining lithium for your electric cars, that's also non-renewable. So you run out of that too. And lithium can also release just as much gas as oil can. So ultimately, there's no win. You're going to run out of lithium just as fast as you're going to run out of oil.
Since y'all went to the Senate, we talked about how the bunnies kill them. They actually eat themselves because they're so invasive. They reproduce so quickly, they eat themselves. But they also reproduce so quickly, they eat themselves and are killing themselves. They reproduce 3 times as much pollution as vegetable oil would be there. So all the people who are saying, understand that pollution sucks. I mean, we're going into climate change. So we need to stop that. Well, the bunnies are doing 3 times as much as oil drilling. Even if y'all don't want to oil drill, even if your points are we don't want to do oil anymore, we need to kill them anyway. They're
heard.